because I yesterday I learned the if you answer I'm fine, maybe maybe feel you are too high, not common. So I changed, not bad.
I'm fine is just the problem with I'm fine is that it's, you know, every Chinese textbook, every Japanese textbook, every Korean textbook teaches you, oh, how
Mm.
are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you, right?
Ah, yes,
So it's always,
always.
you know, repeat. So, you know, sometimes I have like maybe 10 years ago, I had maybe 20 or 30 students in my class. I say, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Right? No. So we
Yeah,
need a different, yeah, we need a different way
yeah.
to talk about that.
So I learned that they told me can change another answer. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm not bad, or I'm good, or
I'm good.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm all
yeah.
right, or yeah,
Mm,
what's up?
yeah.
Nothing special. Kind of, we, you know, we can. There's so many ways that we can talk about that. Yeah,
Mm, yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah, I'm fine, thank you. And you? I hate that actually. I don't like
I
that. Maybe it's
yeah.
very formal, right? Formal. So if you go to a
Let
business
me
meeting or something, then that's fine. Hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? That's okay.
let let
But I
let
think
me let me test Yukiko. Hi Yukiko, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
good job, Mike.
Okay.
Yukiko, before you came, we were just talking about how students always say, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But there's different ways.
No good.
Uh,
It's just, it's good. It's
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah. My answer is not bad, not bad.
No bad.
hi,
I
Fiona, how are you?
always say.
Hi, I'm Fiona. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good.
Yeah,
How are
I'm
you?
I'm fine,
I'm
and you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
good. Great. Nice to meet you on Zoom here.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so today, Yukiko actually requested some topics today. So I'm not, there's no point to reinvent the wheel. Have you heard that phrase before? Oh, it's dark in here. The weather is not good.
Raining.
Yeah, quite
Oh,
heavily.
yeah, sure.
So let me just pull up my screen here. So I'll teach you one phrase, and then it will tell you that I'm lazy, but it's fine. Um, so there's no reason to. Wow. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta close my windows. Okay.
Oh,
1 second. 1 second.
okay, no,
Your
no
homework
problem.
or your 1 minute homework is to tell me what does this mean.
What does it mean?
There's no
When
reason. No,
you
there's no
know
reason.
the event.
Re. Revenge too.
Yukiko, you know what I mean? Reinvent?
Remain.
Yeah, I will check.
Revenge. Revenge.
Reinvent.
Mm.
Reinvent means
Not revent, reinvent. So
oh
reinvent.
reinvent.
So what that means is to
Use it again.
invent again.
Oh,
Hi,
In,
Snower.
invent again.
invent again. Oh, invent again.
Invent.
Invent again.
So
Mm.
what that means is the wheel, right? The wheel, right? The wheel is very good, right? once we invented the wheel, life changed for humans, right? Fire and the wheel. So there's no need to reinvent the wheel means that's why, for example, ULC, we use textbooks from Oxford or Macmillan because I don't want to create my own textbook. Because why? Oxford and Macmillan are famous publishers. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to recreate something because I think if I make a textbook, it will not be very good. Because I'm not a professional textbook maker or publisher, as you would say. So what I'm trying to say is I took most of the content from the internet today, which is okay. So Yukiko, what did you want to talk about?
What?
Do you remember?
Today? Today,
Yeah.
yes. Articles and the no.
Articles, okay, and
I want to know for shopping and restaurant something conversation.
okay, yeah. So how to talk when you're shopping, how to talk when you're in a restaurant, and things like that. So this is not a difficult topic, but of course we can go through that. Okay. So here we have the customer and the waiter or waitress or server. This is pretty straightforward, but this is called being seated at the restaurant. This means once you arrive to the restaurant, once you arrive at the restaurant, what they might say, what people might say. So prior to maybe going to the restaurant, before going to the restaurant, I'm assuming we would make a reservation, right? We would make a reservation. So how do we make a reservation? Mike, you call a restaurant in English. How do you make a reservation?
I want have a reservation for tomorrow at 3 p.m. 2 people, and make a table, no smoking, something
Okay,
like that.
but Singapore, no smoking, right? So
Oh yeah,
no choice. I mean, that's sorry, I put you on the spot there. Yukiko, was that a good way to make a reservation? Do you think Mike's way? Okay, so in Chinese, right, and it's okay. 我要, right? 我要 means I want, right? So in Chinese, this is okay, no problem. But in English, we don't say I want, right? We don't say I want. In English, I want is a little bit rude.
Oh, rude.
So I want is a bit rude.
Not polite. Oh.
Yeah, not polite. So we don't often say I want. But how would we say that?
Would you please?
Right? I would like.
I would like.
I like. Oh. Oh, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people. What?
Something like that, right? I'd like to make a reservation for 2 people at 6 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. Something like that. I would like to do something, right? So yeah, in English, I want is just, it's too direct. It's too direct. It's too direct. So I used to think, for example, Singlish was really rude because Singlish, hey, want or not, right? So, like yao bu yao, right? Do you want or not?
no.
But but before I knew Chinese, before I knew some Chinese, very basic Chinese, I always thought Singlish was a little bit rude. But when I learned Chinese, I realized, it's just a direct translation, right? Oh, can or not, right? 可不可以, right? So once I learned that it's a direct translation from Chinese, I didn't think it was very rude. But if you go to Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, say, I want to make a reservation, it's not good. So I would like, or can I please, right? You know, can I please make a reservation? Or yeah,
I got it. Okay.
yeah. So usually we don't say I want.
I'd like.
If I'm talking to my friend or something, or if I'm making a wish, oh, I want to buy a car. That's okay. I want to buy a car. Maybe for myself, no problem.
Oh.
For myself, no problem. But if I say, Mike, I want you to give me a pen, right? It's not nice. Yeah, not correct. So that's pretty much how we would make a reservation. So that's pretty simple. You know, usually the waiter or the host would say, "Yep, no problem. You're booked for 2 people at 6 p.m." Something like that. Yeah, and then pretty straightforward. This shouldn't be too difficult for any of you. Fiona, what level are you in?
Sorry, pardon.
Which class do you study in?
Intermediate.
Intermediate. Okay. Yeah, so everybody here is intermediate, right? Yukiko, you're intermediate?
Now pre-intermediate.
But next time, September.
Next
Yeah.
intermediate, I think.
Next week. Yeah, very good. So this should be easy, but it's okay. We can go through this. Right, so I booked a table, right? This just means I reserved a table, right? Reserved. Yeah, I reserved a table for 2. Okay, for 7 p.m. or at 7 p.m. under the name of Mike, under the name of Susan, under the name of Yukiko.
Okay, cool.
So under the name just means we make a reservation under my name.
Under the name.
Write your name.
No, it doesn't mean write your name. Just means I used this name.
Yeah. I got it.
Right. So if we look at this again, right? And then, you know, here we can say like you. Oh.
I'd like to make under name under Mac.
You can put it.
Right. You can put it under Matt. So it doesn't mean under me, but just means use this name.
Yeah. Use this name to make a reservation.
Use this name to make a reservation. So why we say that, I have no idea. But we do. I have a reservation under Matt so same thing. I can say I booked a table under the name of, or just under is fine. Oh, sorry.
I'd like to book a table.
A table for 2.
Under.
If we hadn't made a reservation, or you know, if we didn't call the restaurant in advance, of course, so I can just walk in. I can say a table for 2, a table for 3, a table for 4.
Oh yeah.
Table for 2, table for 6.
6 cannot now.
More than 5.
No, 5. Over 5. No.
5 people maximum. 5 people maximum. Unless you're in a classroom, then it's fine. Okay, so I can say maybe there's so this one is quite good, right? Maybe this is at a hawker center. You know, this is very, very common in Singapore. Oh, may I sit here, or may I sit at this table? Again, right? We don't say I want to sit here. Okay, that's bad. But yeah, may I sit here, or very, very common. You know, I do this if I eat in the food court. I do this almost every time I go. I mean, maybe not now because COVID, everything is not too busy, but prior to COVID, Yeah, may I sit here? Or sometimes I ask to take a chair, right? Maybe I have 5 people, but only 4 chairs. I see another table has 3 people and 4 chairs, so I want to take a chair, right? I can say something like, right? Something like that. Is anyone using this chair?
Is anyone
Chair.
using?
Usually,
Use
usually the people say no, and then I say, okay, can I take that, or may I take that, and then usually they say no problem or something like that.
Is there anyone using this chair?
Okay, so we have next one is we have a dinner reservation for 2 at 7:30. Same thing as, same as number 1 here. If we number these, right? Number 4 and number 5 and number 1 are very similar. We can use different ways to say the same thing, right? Our reservation is under Thomas at 7:30 for 2 people. So it's all just saying the same thing. Right. So, or right in Singapore, everybody sits together. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Is this seat available? Or if you're in a restaurant or cinema or shopping and you want to sit down, a very, very good phrase. Is this seat available?
No, not polite. Maybe
This is
rude.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to sit here. That's not good. I want to sit here. That's not good. But is this seat available? Okay.
Oh, is this seat available?
Yeah, so maybe nowadays this is not so useful, but once COVID is over, it'll be a little bit better. So,
is this seat available?
is this seat available? So here are some phrases you'll hear at the restaurant from the waiter, waitress, host, manager. Of course, please come this way. So I say I have a reservation for 2 under Thomas. Of course, please come this way, or please follow me, or right this way, or something like that. There's many different ways we can say that. Your table might not be ready, right? The previous table might have just left. So maybe they might say, please hold on a moment, or please wait, your table is not quite ready yet. Your table's not quite ready yet. All right, and sometimes, especially in Canada, this happens almost every time I go back, right? But if I go to a restaurant, even I have a reservation, maybe they're busy or they're behind. Often they will say, "Would you like to wait in the bar?" And I like drinking, so I usually say yes. I would like to wait in the bar. So maybe in China, in Japan, is this common? Would you have a beer or have a whiskey or something before you eat dinner?
No, like
No?
give you some drinking or snack, not beer.
But
Never
what
give
about
you.
like a whiskey or like a baijiu or I don't know, glass of wine before dinner? No?
No, only some hot water or cool water and some snack, just like Haidi Lao hot pot. You wait outside, they give you some drink, snack.
Yeah, snack, snake.
Oh,
I mean, you can eat snake, no problem. We've had this conversation before, Mike. Remember, snack, right? Got to open your mouth. Snack.
oh, snack.
Yeah,
Every
snake
time
is.
I make the wrong word, snack.
That's a snake. A very good drawing of a snake, obviously.
Oh, snack, snack. Oh, snack.
So Yukiko, in Japan, no, right? You don't usually get a drink before dinner, right?
I like this style.
Yeah, me too. But you're an alcoholic
I
like
don't
me.
know. Maybe no.
Maybe no.
Mm.
Okay. I'm not sure. So again, maybe I didn't make a reservation. Like Heidi Lau. I mean, Heidi Lau, Mike. Even if you make a reservation, you have to wait 1 hour sometimes. The waiter might say, "We're fully booked at the moment. Could you come back a bit later? We're fully booked at the moment. Can I get your phone number? I'll call you when a table is available." I know like places like PS Cafe, they like to take your phone number and then they'll call you when the table is available, or they'll put you on a waiting list or something like that.
Waiting list.
If you wait, there will be a table for you free in a minute. Maybe okay. Would you follow me, please? Means yeah, right this way. These two are very similar. If you would please be seated over in the waiting area, our hostess will be with you in a minute. And the hostess is just the person who helps you go into the restaurant, not the waiter. Usually a hostess or host takes phone call and makes reservations for you. So any questions about that? Do you guys have any specific difficulties when you go to a restaurant? In English, of course. I know in Singapore, especially for Susan, Mike, and Fiona, I'm guessing, you're so lucky you guys can just speak Chinese most of the time and people will understand you, but maybe Yukiko-san, a little bit stressful, right? Sometimes you have to go to a restaurant, unless you go to a Japanese restaurant with Japanese staff, then, which is also not very common. Yeah. So do you guys have any specific problems or questions about this?
Last time I went to a restaurant. I like the dumpling, but I want to take away. I want the dumpling raw, but I don't know how to see that because they all cook for you. But I want to the dumpling raw. So that time I don't know how to see. I just told the customer I want dumpling, not boiling. I will take it home. Uh, at first they can't understand me, so they told another people to find a customer can see.
Like a waiter or waitress, not customer. You're the customer.
Yeah, another waiter can talk with me, use Chinese, and then they understand me. So when I go home, I check the dictionary. If I want to that dumpling, I can see dumpling wrong. That's correct.
Raw.
Raw. So next time maybe I can see I want Peking dumpling wrong.
Yeah, uncooked, maybe uncooked or not cooked. I'm pretty sure you can't do this technically in Canada, right? I think the restaurant has to cook the food. But Singapore may be okay. But
Yeah. At first they don't understand because I not direct eat when I go home. I want to cook after maybe next day. So
Right.
if they cook, I cannot hold a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, just can I have them uncooked? I want to cook them tomorrow by myself. Yeah.
So lots of time if we want to describe the ETM or material
Item.
ingredient maybe more difficult. Just
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
just see the picture and see this one.
Yeah, because it's very specific, right? Yeah, I could teach you that, but we would need a specific menu like Haidilao, lotus root, for example. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so this is actually pretty much the same. Yukiko, what I'll do is I can send this to you guys, but these are pretty much the same ordering. Can I take your order, sir or madam? Are you ready to order?
Yes. I know. Are you ready to order? What did you like to start?
What would you like to start with? Is that common?
No,
Ordering
I
what?
don't know.
So again,
Anything?
it depends on the restaurant that you go to, but you know, what would you like to start with? Usually they're asking about like appetizer or drinks, right? Appetizer or drinks, right? I know Singapore is such a different ordering experience actually, because it's just order all the food, put it on the table and eat. But if you go to like an Italian restaurant, or yesterday I went to a hotel restaurant, it's, would you like something to start, appetizer, something to eat while you decide. Very, very common, especially in Canada, USA, because as waiters, the waiters are taught to sell more food, right? So the more you can sell, the better you are at your job. Anything to drink? Sorry?
I want to say two friends. So what would you like to start with is okay?
Okay, so are you like the leader of the table?
Yeah.
Or what would you, yeah.
What?
So they're friends?
Yeah. So this sentence is to customer? Only to
Yeah.
customer? Oh, okay.
Do you want to get
Appetizer.
Hi, Elaine.
You want to get-
Like, do you want to get an appetizer, or do you want to get something?
Okay.
Oh,
Different.
appetizer. Appetizer means
Just a starter.
oh, start menu.
Yeah, and then here I can use want because I'm talking to my friend, so it's okay. Hey, do you want to get a starter? Yeah. Do you want something to eat before we order, or do you want to get a drink first, or something like that? Right. So no problem.
Okay.
When we're talking to friends, no problem. We can say want.
Do you like to get
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Would you like?
would you like? Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to get an appetizer? No problem. Again, it depends how close are you with the friend, right? Or maybe I'm having lunch with Susan, even though I have known Susan for a long time, right? She's, I respect her, so I would probably say, would you like, right? But if it's my close friend, or if it's my, baseball team or something, then, age in Western countries, age is not so important. But if I'm having dinner with an older Japanese person, I'll try to be more polite. So it just depends. Depends who you're with. Okay, so this one may be a common question if you order steak, right? So how would you like your steak? Elaine, how do you take your steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. I had a girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Medium.
Medium.
I like steak raw.
Okay, well we don't eat. Okay, we don't
raw.
eat raw steak, Mike. That's dangerous. I mean, you can like steak tartare, but usually it's blue or rare.
Where? Media. Oh.
And then you should just stop there. Yeah, just stop there. Because you shouldn't do well done steak.
Medium.
It's a bad idea. So you should stop it. So blue is like, yeah, cold on the inside.
20%.
But it's still cold. The steak is still cold on the inside. So my dad likes to eat steak like that. It's like 1 minute, finished, and then he eats it. But rare, medium rare, I agree, medium. And then please stop. Don't order well done steak. It's just not.
Yeah, medium, better. Medium wrong. Rare.
Not good. Okay, so maybe if you go to a restaurant many times, so Yukiko, if you're with your friends, right, and you know something, you can say like, why don't you try the pizza? Why don't you try the breadsticks? Why don't you try this? Because you're giving them a suggestion. But the waiter can say that to you as well. So you can ask the waiter, you know, what should I eat? Or what do you like? Or do you have any recommendation? Yeah, and he would say, why don't you try this? Or I like this, or something like that.
Why don't you try?
Why don't you try? So again, indirect.
Why don't you try?
Why don't you try?
Why don't
So, oh, I really like my teacher. I said, no. Why don't you try a new teacher? Why don't you try this teacher?
So we took it was a suggestion.
Yeah, or your friend, right? If you go to the restaurant a lot and you know this restaurant quite well, you know, you can say, hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that?
Oh.
But we can use this for any advice. You know, hey, I'm a little bit fat. Oh, why don't you try going to the gym? Why don't you try going on a diet, right? So anytime that we give advice, we can use why don't you try? Plus ing.
Why don't you try? Why don't you try?
Yeah, so we can see a lot of would you like, 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 very, very common.
Would you like, would you like, would you like?
Right. Would you like to order anything else? Can I get you anything else? What did you want to order? That's actually okay because what did you want to order? Yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So could you bring us the menu, please? Could I see a menu, please?
Menu, please.
I had to say this yesterday, so it's very common. Yeah, could I see the menu, or could I have the menu, or may I have the menu, right? I want the menu, no. Right, I want a menu, that's not okay. But could you bring me the menu? Could I see a menu? Something like that. Can I see the dessert menu? Can I see the wine menu? Right, I can say, you know, can I see the wine menu? Can I see the drink menu? Very common.
Oh, well, okay.
This one I don't like, so we'll just delete that. This one is quite rude, but if it's
Rude.
but if the waiter asks me, can I get you anything? Then I can say the menu, please. That's okay. But if he doesn't ask me, then I can't just say the menu, please. Right? I can't just say the menu, please.
What's on the menu means
What's on the menu?
today's special.
So if
More information.
it depends. If I'm going to a restaurant where maybe they don't have a menu or the waiter will try to suggest something, then I can ask what's on the menu. Or maybe my friend has the menu and I don't, then I can say what's on the menu. But not so common. Do you have a set menu? Right, I ask that a lot, especially at lunch. Like, do you have a set menu? Singapore set menus are very common.
Oh, yeah.
At lunchtime, right? So you get like a salad and a main and then a drink or something like that.
Yeah. I like a set. A set, they will put some different thing together.
Yeah, easy, right?
Yeah, usually choose.
Yeah, don't really need to decide, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay, everything else seems pretty common. Yeah, everything else here seems pretty straightforward and common. Any question, Yukiko? Anything specific?
Okay.
And Elaine, I think maybe you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Right now,
Being shy? Ellen is being shy?
I'm not shy.
Elaine's shy. Oh, also scary. Also scary. So I have a few more things, but I think maybe the last 20 minutes we'll just leave it up to you guys. Do you guys have any questions, or from your class or anything like that, from your current teacher or homework or anything? Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yukiko, we can save articles for next week because it's quite a big,
yes, okay.
quite a big topic. I like that topic, but it's a big topic.
Okay.
So any other questions? Any?
I have a question. So sometimes I confused one phrase. How often do you go to an ATM to get some money out? So next sentence is, do you have any coins in your pocket? So I think this phrase, all phrase is question, but some money and any coins is different.
What?
Yeah. So okay, good question. No, it's a good question. Sorry. How often?
Okay, I go every day, every hour to withdraw money.
Who uses cash, Elaine? Nobody uses cash anymore.
Questions. Money is king.
Cash is king, right? Money is king. So your main question is this, right?
Yes, some and any.
Article.
So we don't always use any with question, right? We don't. So actually, this is the question, right? How often do you go to an ATM? And then to get is just the infinitive. So this is actually kind of like a positive sentence here. Yeah, we would never say to get any money.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like, yeah, like.
Do you need to get some
money? Oh, some cash.
Right.
Some
I would say
cash.
that's. I would say that's okay. Yeah, some money.
I need money now.
Do you need to get any money?
You get
Some is better. And I don't know why, but it's better.
Or do you need to get any money? Oh, so strange.
Do you need it to? Do you need it
Yeah,
to?
it's okay, but we can use some in questions, especially if we're offering something. Like, would you like some? Can I get you something to drink? Right? If we're anytime that I expect the answer to be yes, usually we'll use some in a question. Yeah, would you like something to drink? Can I get you something to drink? That's anytime I think you're gonna say yes. Do you want some money? Right? I think you're gonna. Elaine, do you want some money?
Yes, no.
You don't need money.
Yes, I
Everybody
want.
needs money. Me too, Mike. Me too.
Yeah.
You guys can just pay at the reception desk, no problem.
Answer use yes I want or yes I did I do.
Yes, I do.
Oh yes I do. Okay.
Yeah, that's another Chinese thing, right?
Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
You usually repeat the verb, right? Oh, will she
Yeah.
want, right?
yes I want.
Yes, I like,
Uh,
but don't say
yes,
yes, I do.
yes I do. I want change. Yeah.
Mm.
Last class you teach us a preposition. So after preposition we always can find a noun. That's correct. After preposition we often can find a noun verb.
Or verb ing. So,
Ing is belong to word noun. I mean,
yeah. Well, it's a gerund, right?
yeah. So if we use a preposition, we we all we always put a noun after that.
Yeah. I can't think of any time that I would use an adjective or a verb.
Mm.
Yeah, noun. Yeah, gerund or noun.
Gerund. Okay. Put together.
Yeah, gerund or noun.
Gerund, yeah.
Fiona, any questions?
No question.
English is easy.
Peanuts.
No. Not easy.
Not easy.
So any question?
No, it's okay. Fiona, who's your?
Because this is my first class, so I'm a little wonder. So
Shy?
yeah, a little. So I can't say so much.
That's okay. No problem. Yeah, yeah, that's no problem. Yeah.
Mm.
Who's your Fiona? Who's your teacher?
Yeah, the teacher is I forgot because
Man or woman?
Don't worry, he or she is not watching.
woman.
Woman?
Tall or short? Tall or short? Big or
young or old?
Careful,
friendly or not
careful.
friendly?
A beautiful woman.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, yes.
A lot.
Good answer.
Maybe from UK. I'm not sure because the first class.
Is she quite
Maybe
dark?
Australia, maybe.
Australia.
What time is your class?
Tuesday, 9:30.
Tuesday.
Twice a week.
Twice a week, yeah, Tuesday 9:30. I don't
Actually,
know, but I'll find out later.
Tuesday
okay.
9:30. Offline class.
Fiona, do you go to school or do you study online?
No, I study in the classroom.
In the
Oh,
classroom?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Susan doesn't like studying. Susan and Mike don't like going to school.
Oh,
no. I like.
yes. I don't like study online because a little I think it is bad for my eyes.
Yeah, that might be very true, actually. Yeah, not good for your eyes. Yeah, I noticed during the circuit breaker, my eyes were getting tired quickly because I'm always looking at the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I understand. So Susan, be careful of your eyes, okay? Yin Jing Tong.
No.
No problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Strong eyes. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Lie Bun. Hi, how are you? Hey. Just someone's commenting on YouTube. How can I help you?
Hey.
All right.
Maybe.
So any other question?
No question.
No questions. Mike, Susan? I know English is easy for Susan too.
heard the term where people say that, oh, your English is too clean.
Your English is too clean? Clear or clean?
Clean.
Clean. Maybe it's
I think it's probably something like it's too proper.
Who said that to who said that to who? Or whom?
Is a casting director. A director was saying that to me the other day because I was doing shooting basically, and they wanted me to sound more Singlish. So yeah, he was saying that it's like too clean. So I guess it's like too proper, like too, yeah. He wants it to like a bit, yeah, more Singlish, yeah.
Yeah, maybe when he said your English was too clean, maybe that was Singlish. I wouldn't say clean, too proper, too polite, too unnatural.
Clearly, maybe.
No, it's clean. That's why I'm also wondering. So the way you say it, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
But I just want to like, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird, a little bit strange.
Yeah. But you know the meaning, the person's meaning. Clean.
Why know the meaning?
You know, the Singaporean told you clean. What that mean? You know?
You're asking me a question right now?
Yeah.
Did you understand the meaning?
Did you understand?
Yeah, because you were explaining something like it's too clean and then it's like too proper. He wanted me to sound more like Singlish, and he like the way he said is like your structure of words is too proper to maybe he wanted me to put in the character of like someone who is maybe I'm probably need to portray a character that is less educated maybe. So maybe the words use like is too, yeah.
So what did you say? Give us
I
your.
wasn't really conscious of what I was saying basically, but I know that I have probably this struggle too, because like, you know, at one point I have to audition on one day. So one audition is that I was doing everything very proper, very my diction is clear, everything. But then the other audition was a Singlish, and they keep asking me to be more Singlish, more, you know, like more Singlish, like, and I found that I was struggling to find some Singlish things to say. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So give me some Singlish. Give me an example. You're an
Singlish.
actress. Yeah, do it. Say something.
Allow, I guess it's one Singlish, but you can't just say one word. You have to like make it into you know.
Okay, so why don't you?
That day I go to there I saw that thing you know, that thing is so big, you know, when it's so big, right? I don't know whether it's big or huge, but it's so gigantic that it became I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to describe something, but suddenly it just came big, so I just continue saying everything that is big.
Okay.
I don't know what I was trying to say. I just tried to I'm just yeah.
Good. I like that. That was good. All right, so good. If there's yeah, sorry guys, I gotta run because I'm a little bit busy today. But if there's no more questions, any more questions?
Next week, what's the topic?
Okay, so this week, because Yukiko actually,
Yeah,
she actually
article.
she caught me in the lift, near the lift, and she gave me a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So maybe so I'm gonna quickly show that piece of paper because it's very cute.
Request what?
So she requested, Shumako, that's my
Shumako.
nickname, I guess, Japanese name. Yeah, so this was her request to study shopping and invitation for lunch and things like that. So next week we'll do articles.
Okay.
And this time for real, because last time Yukiko bluffed
request.
So just between now and Wednesday, I can't meet Yukiko because she'll probably give me a piece of paper and be like, "Hey, can you teach me this?" So Mike, that's the benefit of going to ULC. Then you can just hand me a piece of paper and be like, "Teach me this on Wednesday." So if you don't go, you can never request the lesson.
You can after this
phase 3
class can face to face. Yeah.
After Yukiko runs 300 meters.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah,
Phase 3. Yeah.
Phase 3, 300 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, so good job, guys. Susan, you got to go to class, right?
Yes.
Well, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Fiona. Thank you for coming. Next week, don't be shy, okay? All right, Mike. Bye, Yukiko. Bye. Bye, Elaine.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, YouTube.